guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing part 2 of my fall decorate with me, and we are going to be here in my living room. I have several areas that I love to decorate each season, including the fireplace on top of a hall tree. I have a new buffet that I actually shared in a previous video. We did a complete makeover of that. It is actually a family heirloom, so we're going to be decorating the top of that today. I also have my main seating area, which is right behind me. So as you guys can see, everything is decorated currently, but I'm going to take you through the process of how I decorated, why I chose the items that I did, and just kind of playing with the decor. So I have a lot of warm textures in here, and I'm going to be incorporating a lot of maroons, some burgundy colors, also kind of some like plum colors too. I know that's kind of different, but we're going to be doing that as well, and then just adding a lot of pretty touches. These are items that I've had for quite some time, but there are several new pieces in here as well from places like Amazon and Hobby Lobby. If you guys are enjoying this fall season, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because I have tons of fall content coming your way. I have also already filmed several fall shop with me videos. We have been to Hobby Lobby 2 different times. Also have a Home Goods and TJ Maxx shop with me as well. And I've also already filmed my dining room decorate with me. So everything that I've already filmed for fall 2023, I will have a link down below in the description box. It will be in a playlist titled Fall 2023. But before we get started decorating, I do want to address the elephant in the room. So if you have watched my channel for quite some time now, then you are probably a little confused as to why our couch is a different color. So long story short, we had a faux leather couch for several years now, and back in probably the springtime, it got like a little nick on it where the faux leather started to come off. Sadly, the couch was so pretty and fit like our home perfectly for the vibe that we have going on. But anyways, once it started peeling, it just continued to peel really bad. So the couch is pretty much demolished, and I have been looking for couches for like months now, no joke. The ones that I really love are sadly way too big for our space. We don't have a huge seating area. We do also have 2 other love seats, so it's just kind of trying to coordinate and make sure everything fits and then just like, I don't know, the vibe is right. So anyways, we have not been able to find anything yet. I'm still on the hunt. So in the meantime, I just purchased a couch cover from Walmart. It is kind of like a charcoal bluish color. I feel like it comes off a little more blue on camera. It's a little more toned down in person. But anyway, that's what's up with that. This is not a permanent thing at all. It's just very temporary. So it's not exactly the vibe I'm going for, like I said, but we're just gonna be working with it because this is what we have currently. But anyway, just wanted to point that out before we got started. I didn't want anyone to be like super confused as to why I used to have a leather couch and now all of a sudden it is gray. But that is why. So anyway, if you have any recommendations for couches that can be lived in and used, but also just look very pretty, let me know down below. I have looked on Amazon, Wayfair, just honestly pretty much everywhere I feel like, and I just no luck. So anyway, let me know down in the comments. But aside from that, I'm ready to decorate this living room for fall. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of kind of some, I don't know, I guess a haul ish of what we're going to be working with, and then we're going to be putting it all together. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so as you guys can tell, I have a pretty bare slate currently. So this is the couch cover I'm talking about. I won't go into too much detail, but anyway, this is what it's looking like. Definitely not my favorite, but it is what it is. So as far as the fall decor, we have just a little bit of everything. There's honestly not a ton here. I don't have a lot of fall decor that I'm incorporating in here, but we are going to be styling the couches. We're going to be styling this whole area here. We are also going to be doing something fun here on this wall and the hall tree and whatnot. So I do have a few new thrifted pieces that I'm incorporating today. This one is the first one. I love it. This vase, it's like a pottery vase. It has these little like rings on here. I think these are so beautiful. I got this last week at my local thrift store that I actually work at again. So I started working back at Renew last week, so I will be having more thrifted content, but this piece is so beautiful and it was only $4, so I love that. This is also a thrifted piece along with my candlesticks. This crock is also thrifted. These florals here, these actually came from Hobby Lobby. It's just like one big stem. This is also from Hobby Lobby, one of my book boxes. You guys know I really enjoyed those. This piece here is also thrifted, but it was my mom's. I'm actually borrowing that from her. And then I have some dried eucalyptus in there that is also from Hobby Lobby, one of those giant bundles that they have every year. and just a little bit of more thrifted pieces and like clearance items and whatnot over there. So a lot of like items, but it's going to be looking totally different. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the fireplace over here. And I just have our thrifted chair over here. And then we're going to be doing a little bit of decorating on this wall first. So let's get to it. First up, I'm just going to be adding some height behind this chair. So I'm taking our black blanket ladder and I'm going to be placing a brown plaid blanket on that just to give it a little more contrast, and also throwing a pillow on that chair as well, again for more contrast. I love the high contrast with items, so that's what I'm going to be doing in this area. And then I always like to keep my mantle very, very simple. And I'm just going to be placing some candlesticks on there along with one of my book boxes and the crock with the greenery inside. And then I'm going to be making a little bit of a vignette on the hearth of our fireplace with some different bottles and pottery. Next up, we're going to be focusing on the top of the hall tree. So again, I like to keep this very simple but cohesive with the rest of the room. So for the center here, I'm just going to be taking this landscape art. It's from Amazon. And then I have two of these thrifted brass vases. I'm going to be placing those side by side on the opposite side of the picture, and then on the other side of the picture I have a little floral arrangement just to give it some greenery and some life and movement up there. So both of these are from Hobby Lobby. The greenery is the asparagus fern that I love so much from Hobby Lobby, and then the little vase that is in is a clearance find in the Spring Shop line this year. And then here on this wall I'm going to be taking our DIY magnolia wreath. So last year I made a video where I made this wreath from magnolia leaves that were dried from my parents' backyard, and I love this wreath. It is so pretty. So I'm just going to be placing those in the middle of the pictures for a nice statement. for the center of the room here, so like our seating area, I'm just going to be taking a variety of pillows. All of these are pillow covers from Amazon, so some of them I will have linked down below in my description box. I have an Amazon storefront where you'll be able to find all of these there if you go ahead and check it out if you're interested in any of them. But these are a lot of just browns. I have maroon colors, some plum colors, taupes, things like that. Just a variety of patterns and whatnot, but they all flow together really nicely. As far as the centerpiece goes on our coffee table, again, keeping this very simple yet cohesive, I'm going to be layering in some books. I have a few pottery pieces and then also some black candlesticks. I'm not going to put candles in those simply because we do have little ones, and even though I do have battery operated candles, I like how they're not so tall that they're in your way, so I'm just leaving those as is. And then I have another little piece of floral stem that I got from Hobby Lobby just in that black vase for some more contrast. Area we're going to be focusing on is the wall with our buffet on it. So as you can see here, I do have some candle sconces on the wall. I realize these do need to be scooted in a little closer, so we haven't done that quite yet, but nonetheless I went ahead and decorated with them anyways. As far as the buffet goes, I love having those large arrangements, but I wanted to keep this one very simple and wispy simply because I do have a lot of greenery going on this fall in the living room, so I didn't want anything too overpowering. So I took this vase from Hobby Lobby. I got it when it was 50% off, and I just put a few little wispy picks in there. Those are kind of sparse, but they do the job, and I love the colors in them. They're kind of like a mustard yellow, and I'm just setting a variety of items on the table to make this vignette. So as far as the centerpiece goes, I wanted something that was a little larger but still low and wasn't super tall, so I added in a basket tray. I also have another floral arrangement that is a little shorter and a candle, and then on the opposite side of that I have some book boxes, another bottle with the wicker on it, and then also a bell that came from Hobby Lobby as well. up, the last little area I like to decorate is this entry wall. So this is actually by our back door. We did this DIY several years ago, and I like to keep this very simple simply because we do have a lot of other statements in our room. So I just am simply adding in a patterned pillow. This is a lumbar pillow that I found at Home Goods recently. I love it. And I also placed a little basket on the hooks with some more greenery, and that greenery matches the greenery throughout the room. Video. Let me know which area you enjoyed styling the best with me for fall 2023. I always love the fireplace area. I just think it has a lot of texture, and it's just so it's so simple, but it's so pretty in my opinion. I don't have to do much to that area, and I love that. You guys know the less is more is always my go-to, so I'm really enjoying that. I'm also really enjoying our buffet over here. I know you guys can't see it in the clip, but I'm just really pleased with how that turned out. I really love the large furniture pieces, and I think throughout each season it's just going to be super fun to style and just kind of make it our own. So I do enjoy that a ton. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. I do have a kitchen decorate with me coming up very soon. I'm also going to be sharing a home tour a little later in the season. We're going to be taking a trip to a local pumpkin patch, and we're going to be decorating outside as well. I also have some fall and Thanksgiving tablescape ideas coming up, and just a lot of really fun things, so you don't want to miss out. But thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and definitely hit that bell notification. That way you're notified every time I post. You don't want to miss out on more content. So thank you guys again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.